Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, November 6, 2020, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, the Dow had a big run up for the last 3-4 days, and I think today it just got spooked with all the news. Um, no big reversal here, but it just backed off a little and got a little bit soft, and it negatively impacted our equity. We had $35,000 in open trade on the close yesterday, and that a good portion of that evaporated. We closed out negative $4,300, but we carried two of those positions that made up that 35,000. Those two positions were 17,000, and those went into our open positions that we're holding. So I don't want to confuse you. We had anyway. So out of that, those positions that a total 35,000, we had two positions that we carried, and we got into 7 new positions. So with the total of 9 positions, 6 were positive, 3 were negative, and we're carrying positive $14,540 positive over the weekend. So in other words, in addition to seeing a lot of that $35,000 evaporate, we also got into bad positions, but we're still showing positive 14,000 because we carry over $17,000 in positive positions from yesterday. I hope that's not too confusing. Anyway, so the bottom line is we closed out negative 4,000 and we're carrying positive 14,000. That's about a $10,000 positive difference. So from my way of thinking, we went from positive 35,000 to positive 10,000. So what? We saw $25,000 evaporate in profit today. So let's just say another Freaky Friday. Oh God, how I hate Fridays. How I hate Fridays. But that's the way it is. Dow, if I didn't mention, is officially down 67 for the day. Not a crash, but it wasn't what we wanted. But there's just, I just could feel all the uncertainty in the markets today. Very nervous markets, and difficult to trade. Let me show you 3 of the good trades we had. This first one is TQQQ, which is ProShares Ultra Pro QQQ ETF. It's like a stock index. Okay, it's going to go up when the Dow goes up. It's going to go down when the Dow goes down. Back on Tuesday, we bought this thing right out of the gate in the morning. Gapped up on Wednesday. That kept us into the trade. Gapped up again yesterday. That kept us in the trade. And then it kind of dipped down here along with the Dow this morning. And we're stopped out. But we're stopped out with $7,700 in profits in TQQQ. Then, another good one here. This is ROKU Incorporated. And we had actually got into this on Wednesday, it gapped up a little. We took a decent trade out of it. And then we got re-entered here toward the end of the day yesterday. And then it really exploded today. We're still holding it. And we're holding positive $7,200 in ROKU Incorporated. And then finally, the big one is GPRO GoPro Incorporated. That's a camera, if you don't know that. And yesterday, it did a little pop here. We got into it, didn't do much the rest of the day. Didn't look like anything on the close yesterday. And then look at this humongous gap up this morning. Probably it was close to $15,000 here at the very top on the open, but then it slid all day long, and actually is closing fairly close to the low there. I don't know what's going to happen. It doesn't look too bad though, but even with that gradual sell-off all day, we're still holding positive $10,300 in open trade profit in GoPro. So, looks pretty good. Anyway, Freaky Friday, but at least we made money today. You guys have a great weekend. I'll be back here on Monday.